I better finish this up and get all the goodies and things before Peanut gets home from work. She'll be like, I want to play Bejeweled or whatever. Oh, I guess I do have a time here, 1:51, which is, I don't know what the cutoff is to get the best ending, but I didn't get it, which means you're going to have to Google it or whatever. It's just a different picture of Shantae in a skimpy bikini, which we were actually discussing that, me and some of the other dudes on Talking Time. We were discussing, like, the best ending should be Shantae in Samus's power suit. That would be amazing. And then somebody drew a picture of that, and it was super amazing. And that's the wrong way, but, ooh, gems. I'll take some gems. Because I will need a lot of gems. Like, a lot of gems. To, finish buying the things that I need to buy. Well, there's nothing for it. We have to go back to the Hypno Baron's facade, what I've been calling the Cackle Mound, which is not really like a mound, but he does cackle. So I'm going to keep calling it that. And this is the most out-of-the-way item in the entire game. Like, unreasonably so, in my opinion. For, like, this is way, way too far to go for the actual reward you get. It's not possible to pick it up on your first pass through this dungeon. You have to actually wait until you have the mermaid bubble. Yes, that is crazy, but it's probably going to take like an entire video just to get in there and get it. Come on, go inside. There we go. Alright, let me see if I can remember how the eyeballs need to go. This needs to go up. And it'll be interesting to actually see if I get this correct. I will, however, be able to pick up a lot of gems on my way through to this item, which is nice. Oh, can I just skip these dudes now? So yeah, the actual time you need to get underneath to get the best ending is pretty unforgiving. Like, yeah, I made a couple mistakes in a few rooms, but I was going pretty quickly through the whole game. Maybe my route's just not that fast. I don't know. Maybe I'm not nearly as smart as I think I am. Entirely possible. I'm not standing close enough to you for my pike balls to hit you. That's why you took forever to kill. I will not make that mistake with your friend. That's right. Like, you almost have to go through the entire dungeon a second time. And get away from the ledge. Thank you. And now I need to go open or closed. I think open. We'll find out in a second. I don't know if the eyeballs are just where I left them from before, or not, or whatever. We will monkey form through this room, because monkey form is where... Oh, no, the elephant form. I was going to say monkey form is where it's at, but apparently where it's at is somewhere different entirely. No, this was not correct. I am nowhere near as smart as I imagined that I was. Story of my life, I suppose. Again, it's monkey form out of there, though, which is nice and user-friendly. Eyeballs closed is what I want from this area. Yeah, because all those gems on the way to the mermaid room will respawn, and I don't know how many gems are in there. I think 63 million, actually. Like, pretty much just all the gems are there. This guy's not going to be so happy after I elephant him in the face. Awesome. And up through this room. This part's not very exciting, guys. There's nothing I can do about it, though. Ow. Now that I have my attract magic, gems will actually fly into me from much further away than usual. It's kind of a nifty item to have if you can afford it much earlier in the game, but if not, not a big deal. And up I go. I hope the password stayed put in, because if it didn't, then that would suck. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. It did stay put in. Nice. Or rather, it changed to something. I don't know. So that did not look like the password that I had put in originally. Alrighty then. Now that I've got the mermaid bubble, I can mermaid my way through this room. Down and around here. Takes forever. Up top here. Shoot that block out of the way, and get a magic jam. That is way too far out of the way to go for a magic jam, because consider, like at this point in the game, the only thing you're going to be spending your magic jams are on, like, if you're a completionist. If you like have a couple items you haven't gotten yet and you want to get everything, that's all you'll be spending them on. So I think what they should have done, and I will get these gems in here real quick. Because, I mean, the best ending's already out the door anyway, so I might as well just take as much time as I need. Now, in my opinion, what they should have done is put a heart holder in that room, because a heart holder is kind of a more useful reward and a little more conducive to, like, you want to go out of your way for a heart holder, but not so much for a magic jam. And then they put a magic jam down there underneath the lighthouse where the heart holder currently is. That's a much better place for a magic jam to go. So one way of looking at it is like, what is the last item you pick up in the game? If the last item you pick up in the game is a magic jam, then that means the last thing you're going to buy in the shop is going to be like the flamethrower or something that you're not going to use very often. And therefore, the last thing you pick up in the game is not a very good reward. Whereas if it's a heart holder, then your last reward, forget about it, is excellent. That's awesome. You always need more hearts. Always. Like, if they want to just put hearts all the way across the top of the screen, I would be fine with that. Ow. Is this gems? That's gems. Nice. And now we can walk all the way back out of here. Awesome. I do need to go back to Scuttletown before... There's one more item that I need to buy that is required to collect some of the magic jams and heart holders. Well, no, I've got all the heart holders, come to think of it. There's only the 3. So on that respect, I'm not doing too bad. I wonder what the actual cutoff time is to get the Shantae in a bikini picture. I mean, it doesn't change the actual ending or anything. She still loses her magic and has a heartwarming moment with her friends and makes nice with the squid bear and etc., etc. It's just the very last screen. Sort of like Metroid in that regard. If you're gonna ape someone on how to do ending rewards, Metroid is probably... You're in high company if that's where you're aiming your sights for. Go through the door, Shantae. What are you waiting for? I thought I went through that door, and I thought I had like 2 seconds to wipe something out of my eye, but no. I'm wiping my eye and just standing there on the screen not doing anything. Alright, let me take stock of where we need to go here. I need to go back to Scuttletown first. That is the first thing. This is not Scuttletown. This is the Cackle Mound, or whatever. There is no Ice World in Risky's Revenge, and I can't say for serious that I missed it, to be totally honest. I guess they needed to save something for the inevitable sequel. And I say inevitable on terms of like 8 years or whatever. 3 hits on these mermaids is fine with me. That's much better than 4 hits or whatever it is. And if I had the super fast Silky Cream, I could probably kill them more reliably. Alright, back to the shop. Over this way. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? We need to buy the Spitfire. What else can I buy? I don't have enough magic jams for those. Nope, I don't need anything else from those just now. But the Spitfire is important because there's one item in the game you can't get without it. Or if you can get it without it, I don't know how. So why don't we start by going up and clearing out Pollet Bay, why not? That's up this way. And hopefully along the way we will earn enough gems to buy the rest of everything. What up, homies? I'll see you animals later. Monkey form my way up here. And here's what's going to happen. Is I'm going to get to the very end of the game and buy all this stuff, and I'm going to be missing like one magic jam, and I'll have no idea which one it is, and then I'll get frustrated and give up and say, whatever, that's the end of the video, bye. I've done that before. I did that in a, I uploaded, and you probably haven't watched the whole thing. You probably watched like 6 seconds of it and then gave up, but I uploaded a 3-hour-long Super Metroid video where I did that. It's like, oh, it's going to be a full clear. I'm awesome and great and wonderful, and my name's Brick Road. And that ended up not happening because I forgot where like 5 items were. And it was really embarrassing, and I'm like, well, I can't redo the entire thing now. So, I need to go... This screen is made much easier by the fact that the monkey guy will not actually slide down the wall. That's a jam. So that's definitely a lot more user-friendly than before. And was there anything else over this direction? I don't believe so. I believe that was it for Polyp Bay. No, I think that was it. I'll have to consult my notes later and find out if that was actually it or if there's another jam or something over there. I wish there was a much faster way through the Polyp Bay area, though, because waiting for these little platforms... Especially if it's your first time exploring the game. Because I come through here a couple times on my playthrough, but if you're like, it's your first time in the game and you don't know where stuff is and you're just still trying to get your bearings, you'll probably go through that screen like 6-7 times over the course of your play. Squid Baron. Best character ever. Ah. Okay, now let's go out to the desert. And I could use the squid to get as far as the battle tower. But the problem is if you warp that way to the battle tower, like the cave that leads from where the ammo baron is down to the battle tower is one way. You can go down it but not up. So then you have to take the shortcut from the battle tower cave, which dumps you back out to the entryway of the desert anyway. So taking the squid doesn't actually save you a great deal of time. And I should actually be killing these guys, so I'm looking for gems. And now that I've got the magic fill, it's not going to be that big of a deal if I run myself out of magic, because I can just turn it off and... That's a gem. I'll take that. That cave's already cleaned out. Come on, do the monkey dance. There we go. One other feature I would like to see, I think, would be the ability to go directly from one form to another. Because there's some points in the game where you want to go directly from monkey to elephant, but the monkey cannot dance. And that, in my opinion, that's a moral failing right there, that you put a monkey in your game, but the monkey can't dance. That's a travesty, is what that is. The elephant, I'm more ambivalent on. I don't know that the elephant should have to dance, but this part is a lot easier if you use your fire... Yeah, that didn't work. Oh, wait, I know what to do here. Yeah, that makes it easier. Oh, but you're not supposed to jump in the hole. That was just dumb on my part. There we go. Why didn't I come through here before? I wonder. Because you don't need the pike ball to get through there. It just makes it a little easier. Why didn't I get that before? I guess I didn't need it, though. And you need to die. So I guess this video, or 2 videos, or however much this little wrap-up ends up being, this is going to be a little more like the Shantae you guys are all used to. In the sense that I'm just kind of wandering. I'm not wandering aimlessly, though, which is good. There's actually direction to my wandering this time, because I actually know where I need to go and where I haven't been yet. Because there's a cave, but you can also jump into the hole! You little asshole. You're supposed to monkey bullet your way across that pit and not hit any of the crabs. But unfortunately, if you're Brick Road and you suck, then that's where the problems come in. My life is just a series of problems, basically. Right now my problem is that my nose itches, but I don't want to scratch it because I would have to pause the game to do that. There we go, that's exactly what I wanted to do. There, I'll scratch it while the magic jam's coming out of the treasure box. Oh, that's the stuff. Alright. Awesome. Now I'm going in this cave. This will take me back down to the bottom of the desert. And this is mostly just gems and things in here. I might as well collect them, though. You can see how helpful that the magic fill is, especially when you're doing the battle tower. But even the magic fill item, while it's nice to have, it's no substitute for just having lots of green potions. Yeah, that's right, I killed you. I'll do it again, too. I'll kill your whole family. I'll kill your whole situation. I need some hearts, is what I need. You're not a heart, fool. Alright, let's battle tower it up here. I am going to run the battle tower twice, because the first time I will get a magic jam, and the second time I will get lots of gems, and I need both in order to complete my collection. And I don't know why I kept pressing down right there and trying to inch along on the ground. My thumb wasn't where I wanted it to be. That's the iPad's fault. That's not me being dumb. That's the iPad not having buttons. But see, that's the problem, is because they're going to be like, okay, let's make Shantae 3, but let's put it on the Wii U, because it'll have the nice big screen and the buttons and everything. But then, of course, Brick Road still won't be able to record it, because Nintendo's proprietary silly formats won't allow it. Whatever. Let me in. Yes, I'm ready. You don't have to go through the whole spiel every time, Barracuda Joe. So you guys can see me do this twice, which is fun. So I was talking about one of my buddies, Kishi, who can, like his best time in Shantae Rescues Revenge, even with collecting all the items, is better than my best time just collecting what I can find along my route. He's basically Superman when it comes to these kind of games. Like, his level of skill in these kind of games is something that I cannot even imagine. I have no idea how you would collect everything in the game in a faster time than it takes me to just go through the game regularly. Because keep in mind, to get the full clear, you have to do the battle tower twice, at least twice. Now, granted, this was on the DS version, and he had already cleared the Mighty Flip Champs on S rank for all levels, which means he starts out with like a lot more gems than I do. I think that actually might give you 600 gems total at the start of the game, which is more than enough gems to buy. Like, you could buy everything out of the shop and still have tons of gems left over because you don't have the magic jam you need to create the last few items. That's just a preposterously large amount of money to start the game with. So part of it is that he's just better at games than me, but part of it too is that he always starts out with an unfair advantage. Of course, he starts out with that unfair advantage because he's way better than games at me, so maybe it evens out, I don't know. I probably should run the battle tower twice though, just to get... I don't know how many gems you get for running it again. That'll be interesting to find out, I suppose. Yeah, I don't care about taking damage from you guys, because there's another heart over here. And anyway, the battle tower is, like, way fun. I love running a battle tower. Like, I don't know if you get more gems for having a lower score or not. Like, the less time you have on the clock, the better your rewards are. I don't know. I just ignore the damage I take and p-ball everything to death. And it works out just peachy for me. Except it does kind of irritate me a little bit that I lose like a half a second every time I have to take my thumb off the control panel to turn my P-ball off, and then take my thumb back off the P-ball to push up to go through the door. I know I lose like half a second every time I have to do that, and yeah, that irritates me. Because even though I'm awful at games, it doesn't mean I'm not a perfectionist. I'm just a very frustrated perfectionist. And something tells me if I don't complete recording Risky's Revenge before my wife gets home, there will probably be blood, because she'll be all like, I got home from work and I want to play Bejeweled. Check my Facebook. Because she can't do those things on her laptop, no. She got a laptop and a smartphone, and she won't use either of those things for anything. I don't know why.